your division has a big card, and
Mhm.
it's I believe it's Devin Haney and Brian Norman, and they're fighting
Mhm.
on I believe the Benavides Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the welterweight division, man. So definitely want
Mhm.
to know what your thoughts are on Haney and Brian Norman Jr. I think Haney may find the old Haney and win, man. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like the kind of general consensus opinion among boxers is like, Devin will probably just jab and move and
Hmm.
pull it off. I don't think it's going to be an exciting fight. Um, obviously Devin's not going to do more than he has to, right? Um, but I just, I think Brian Orman's like explosive, but I don't think he's a good boxer. And I think, you know, if he just tries to play that game of like, oh, people say I'm not a good boxer, like so I'm gonna box him. Like, no, like that's the wrong mindset. I think he has to just go in there with like no respect for Devin at all and just try to walk him down and just make it a tough, ugly, physical fight. Because the only way like Norman can really get to his strengths is like if he gets Devin to stand there with him and use his like physical strengths. But otherwise, like I spar like a lot of strong big guys, but from a distance, like none of that matters, because it's like if they can't touch you, if they're too slow and you're just sticking to your jab and they can't get past it, then it's like their strength doesn't really have any effect on you. So I think Devin will outbox him.
Yeah. I think Devin will take it too. Now,
Mhm.
sticking to your division, um, you got a vacant Ring magazine belt, which is good for you,
Yeah.
and you got the WBO champion Norman. You got the
Uh-huh.
IBF champion, an American belt, dude. It's over there in Europe with Crocker. Um,
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, that one happened in September. Remember?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then you got the WBA belt, Broly Romero, and you got Mario Barrios. So you got Norman, Crocker,
yeah. Mhm.
Romero, and Barrios. Rank
Yeah.
them 1 through 4 in the welterweights as far as champions.
So we got Rolly, Barrios, Norman,
And
and
Crocker.
Crocker. Man, it's a good time to be a welterweight, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I don't rank any of them at all. Honestly, I mean, I think Barrios, just based off of experience, has to be number one, right? He's got some good wins. Like when he beat Ugas and stuff. I thought that was a good performance. I think Barrios is, good, strong, tough fighter. Um, Good puncher. Um, but I none of these guys, man. I mean, okay, I'll put Barrios at 1, Norman at 2, Rolly at 3, and Crocker at 4.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at all these guys like, man, they're not even supposed to be there, because it's like, you know, Boots was running the division and then he moved up. But even the guys he beat, like Stanionis, I think like Stanionis would beat all these guys too. Um, I just, yeah, I mean, it's wide open right now.
Yeah.
And
It
then
is. It
it's
is.
they talking about Barrios fighting Ryan. I don't
That
know what Rolly's plan is. Rolly might fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao might come back and pick up the belt, man. I mean, he was that close with Barrios after 9 rounds. Pacquiao was up 6 rounds to 3, and Barrios closed the last 3 rounds out pretty strong. But Pacquiao even said, like, at his age, like he only had like a 2 month camp. If he would have done a little bit longer, um, who's to say like he wouldn't have finished stronger?
yeah.
So, Pacquiao might fight Rolly and beat him, and then Pacquiao is like a world champion again at 46 or 47, however old he is. Um,
Ryan is good, coming in at a great time, so he's coming back at a great time.
yeah,
I
yeah,
fully believe he can beat Mario Barrios.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I think so too.
him and Rolly. I don't know, man. Honestly, I give Rolly a little bit more credit. I really think he's getting better with Salas, man.
Yeah.
I really think he's getting a little bit better with Salas,
Hmm.
but he's
I
still.
think Ryan should have beat him. I think Ryan just didn't really punch. He didn't even use his jab. I mean,
Mhm.
if anything, you could have won that fight just off your jab alone. But he's just looking for like one hook at a time. He didn't throw his right hand the whole fight, you know? And it's like you can't win a fight without your jab. You can't win a fight without, just straight punches in general. And but yeah, like you said, I think Broly's smarter than people give him credit for.
He's getting better with Salas. He
Hmm.
keeps his right hand and his chin all
Yeah.
the time. I've
Yeah.
spent a lot of time with him and Lara, the other,
Hmm.
and they've been
Hmm.
they do a lot of work together at Salas gym.
Yeah.
And he's got that right hand up all the time, man. He's got the
Mhm.
fundamentals down for sure because you're just gonna get him at Salas. That's just the way it is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but you still got to transform it into the fight. And then during with Rolly with Ryan, he was able to control it. But you got a fighter in Ryan who is very inconsistent in training, very inconsistent in keeping himself busy.
Yeah.
So that's not really a good test to see how good Rolly is. But as far as being
Yeah.
seeing him in the gym and sparring and doing what he needs to do in Salah's boxing gym, I've seen it. I've seen him apply it. But I
Uh-huh.
still need to see him fight somebody else besides Rolly, besides Ryan,
Yeah.
and to see that. But yeah, you're right. It's a good time to be a welterweight. They really don't have
For real,
anybody who's
man.
going to run away with that division, man. Hopefully, you come
Yeah.
out of it in a couple of years. You'll be the reigning
Yeah.
welterweight champion, and this time you'll be the first one in the 6 belt division, or what is it, 5? Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.